everyone, I am simsweetie and welcome to this video where I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I think I'm going to call these like speed editing videos or something like that. Basically, it is where I edit a picture I took of my Sims in Photoshop, and you guys can see me do that because I tend to get a lot of questions about like, what program do you use? By the way, I'm editing this on Photoshop CS6. That rhymed. I'm very proud of myself, and I don't know, I just think photo editing is really interesting, so I sped this up a lot because this was like an hour and a half long, but I sped it up and now it's like 6 minutes, so that's pretty cool. I was gonna edit 2 pictures, so if you saw in the very beginning, I was kind of like switching around between 2, but then decided to just show this one. And right now I'm in the liquify tool, by the way, because I do kind of want to tell you guys what I'm doing. So right now I'm in the liquify tool and I am smoothing out her hair so it doesn't look so like weird and like cutting through transparency issues, and I just kind of smoothed out her hair and her elbow and stuff. That's kind of what I'm working on right now, and filled in the gaps in the hair. But I don't know, I thought this would be kind of an interesting series. I do want to do a tutorial, like walkthrough tutorial, if I could speak, on it eventually, but I don't know, I'm still kind of finding what I like. So for now, I kind of want to do like one of these a week and just show you guys what I'm doing. And the finished product is up on my Tumblr, by the way. Obviously, well, maybe not obviously, if you you're not aware of this, but this was inspired by Blurryface, the 21 Pilots thing. I don't even know what to describe it as, but it's like Tyler Joseph's like alter ego, the dark part of his mind or whatever. I don't know how to describe it correctly, but Sims released these dipped hands custom content. I guess they're technically a tattoo things, and it totally reminded me of when Tyler has the black paint on him. So I made this like the neck thing, and I might upload that if you guys want that as a neck tattoo. I do have that created. I might put that up, so that's a thing. Oh, and what I'm doing right now, there is this adjustment called shadows/highlights, I think is what it's called. And that makes such a difference in your pictures. If you edit with Photoshop, use that because it makes your pictures look so much better. I want to eventually make an action to upload, but again, still playing around with filters and finding what I like here and stuff. And right here, we're starting the painting process, which takes a really long time. I'm just painting in shadows, so normally I will start off with the darkest color, which is black, and I do use a tablet for this. It's a Wacom tablet, don't know if that's how you say that, but yeah, and it's one of the Intuos ones. I think it's like Intuos Touch or something like that, and I've had it for a couple years and I quite enjoy it. I lost the stylus for a really long time, but I eventually found it in my closet and I've been using it quite a bit lately, and it comes in handy for this sort of thing because I can decide where I want to apply pressure and things like that. You probably could do this without a stylus, but I don't know, I just think it works quite well with a tablet and a stylus. So that is my personal opinion, and I think, yeah, we're still doing shadows, and then I use the what's it called, smudge tool. I always want to call it the smear tool, but it's not, it's a smudge tool, and the blur tool to blend that out. And I'm messing around with different blending options and opacities and fills and all of that fun stuff just to kind of get something that I liked. And ooh, looks like we're moving on to highlights. Did I already do? Oh yeah, and then after I do like the darkest shadows, which is black, I'll do like a dark brown kind of one. Oh, and by the way, if you hear sounds in the background, my brother's having a birthday party right now, so I don't mind that. And my dogs are barking. You know, the usual. So I will take a dark brown sort of color and put that over that. If you're familiar with contouring, then it's very similar to that. So it's like your darkest shadows and then the shadows that are a little bit lighter than that. And then I'll do the highlight, which is just like a little bit lighter than the skin tone. And then I did like white highlight. And I made sure to keep the shadows more on one side because I was going to add a lighting effect at the end, so it looks like the light is sort of casting up on her from this corner down here that I'm gesturing with my hands that you can't see, so that's really helpful. I'm aware. And Photoshop did crash at one point, but autosave saved my life for once. I was like, oh my gosh, this always happens to me. I was having the worst luck yesterday when I filmed this. it was a thing, and I was like, if this really happens, I'm gonna be so mad, but it saved me, so I was like, yes, and I was very happy about that. I feel like this video is going by so fast because it's only like 6 minutes, and I have so much to talk about. What are we doing right now? I think I'm just messing around with like opacities and blending things and all of that fun stuff. And this picture was really fun to edit because I could really enhance those shadows since it's supposed to have this sort of like dark theme, and I could just go crazy and, you know, make her face look all sunken in. My brother just closed his door really loudly, if you could hear that. And the dimensions I used, I don't even really remember. It was like 200 by 250, but then I scaled it up and made it a little bit bigger. And then I just, you know, just did that frame sort of thing. And added a drop shadow with my favorite settings. And the lighting effect, which when I tried to add the lighting effect, that's when my Photoshop crashed the first time, but it saved. So I was okay with that, but I think we're getting to the end of this video. So if you like this kind of video, make sure to let me know. Oh, and I added a frame, but I didn't end up using the framed version. Anyway, if you like this video, let me know. Make sure to subscribe. Talk to you guys all later, and yeah, bye!